12th standard mathematics, exercise 6.1, sum number 9 and 10. Sum number 9 and 10 are very important sum in this complete chapter. So it's frequently asked question. So listen carefully and do it, right? Using vector method, prove that cos alpha minus beta, which is equal to cos alpha cos beta plus sin alpha sin beta. You know this particular formula, you already learned in 11th standard trigonometry. Now we are going to prove this particular formula using the vector method, right? Okay. Now you know about cross product and you know about dot product. You learned cross product and dot product in 11th standard, isn't it? So using that only we are going to do this problem. Now you see here, this is an two-dimensional plane, isn't it? X-axis, y-axis. You know that x-axis is associated with what? I cap, and y-axis is associated with j cap. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a vector, OA vector, which is a unit vector. So I have mentioned as a cap. What is the meaning? The length. The scalar value of the vector is 1 unit. Such a way, B cap, which is also known as OB vector, which is also 1 unit, just 1 unit. Okay, so I just frame it here. So see here, OA vector, which is a unit vector, and this is the angle that framed with x-axis. And you have to draw a perpendicular from the A point to this x-axis, perpendicular, okay, which is called as LA. Similarly, draw OB vector from the origin. You draw an OB vector, that angle is B, that also make with x-axis. Draw a perpendicular from B to x-axis, which is BM or MB. Okay, this diagram is very important, that carries marks too. Okay, now you have to find cos alpha. You know what is cos alpha? So cos alpha is what? It is adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side? OL. And what is hypotenuse? OA. So OL by OA, right? You know that OA is 1 unit, isn't it? OA is a unit vector, so 1 unit. So divided by 1 means OL is equal to cos alpha. Now this OL is a scalar value. Now I have to apply a vector. So I have to apply a vector. You see, OL lies along the x-axis, which has the I cap. So when I apply OL vector, when I apply a vector for the particular OL, means what happened? Cos alpha becomes cos I cap, because it is associated with the x-axis, which is an I cap. Then you have to find cos beta. What is cos beta? Same way, adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is OM, hypotenuse is OB. OB is what? 1 unit. So OM is equal to cos beta. So OM we have to take vector. So OM vector. OM vector is where it is also with the x-axis. So cos B you have to add an I cap. Now sin alpha. So sin alpha means what? It is opposite side by hypotenuse. So opposite side is what? LA. Hypotenuse is OA. So OA is again in 1 unit. So LA is equal to sin alpha. When I apply vector, so LA vector. So LA vector, you see this is LA vector. LA vector lies along the y-axis. So that has j cap. So you have to add a j cap with the sin alpha. Same way cos sin beta. Sin beta means what? Same way, which is opposite side, opposite side by hypotenuse. So MB by OB. OB vector, OB is 1 unit. So MB is equal to sin B. When you apply vector, what will happen? MB is in the direction of Y. So you have to add what? J cap. So we have found all the 4 values. Now you have to find the value of OA vector. So you know that OA vector can be, you know, using the triangle law of vectors, OA can be written as OL plus LA, isn't it? OA can be written as OL plus LA. What is OL? OL is this, cos alpha I cap. And what is LA? Sin alpha j cap. Okay, what is OA? Is A cap. The same way you have to find OB. So OB means OM plus MB. I'll say again, OB means OM plus MB vector. So OM vector is cos beta I cap and MB is sin beta. j cap, right? Now I'm going to take dot product between the two vectors. So b vector dot a vector. So b cap dot a cap. You know the formula for dot product, which is what? Modulus of b cap modulus of a cap cos angle between the two vectors. What is the angle between a and b? See, b is b alpha, b is beta, and this a is alpha. So this is the angle. This is the angle we have to find. This is nothing but alpha minus beta. So the angle between OB vector and OA vector is alpha minus beta. That is put here, and this value is 1, isn't it? B cap and A cap scalar value is 1. So you can put 1 and 1. So it is cos alpha minus beta. Take this as equation 1. Now find the same dot product using the formula. So what is B cap? B cap is this, isn't it? So that value is written here, dot A cap. What is A cap? This is A cap, and that value is also put here. Now you have to find the dot product. You know how to find the dot product. Just multiply the like vectors coefficient. What is like vector? I cap and I cap. So I have to multiply cos alpha with cos beta. So cos alpha, cos beta. Then put a plus sign and do for the remaining vectors. So j cap and j cap, I have to multiply sin alpha and sin beta. It is written here. There is no k cap, so you can leave it. Now see here, these two, equation 1 and 2 are same, isn't it? B cap dot A cap, and this is also B cap and dot A cap. So we can simply consider 1 and 2 are same. 1 and 2 are same means what? We can simply write cos alpha minus beta is equal to cos alpha beta plus sin alpha beta. So finally we have proved it. Now we'll go to the next sum. 10th sum. Using vector method, prove that sin alpha plus beta, which is equal to sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta. The same procedure we are going to follow here. The same way you have to take a two-dimensional plane with x-axis and y-axis. X-axis is associated with I cap and y-axis is associated with j cap. Now you have to take OA vector. So with the angle A, which makes with an x-axis, draw a perpendicular from A to L, that is to x-axis. Now take OB vector in the other side, because when you add alpha plus beta means you cannot take in the same first quadrant. If you take in the first quadrant, alpha plus beta we cannot make it. We can have only alpha minus beta. So if you want to add two angles, you must have the two angles, I mean the two vectors in different quadrants. So I have taken the OB vector in the fourth quadrant. Can you understand? So draw the OB vector in the fourth quadrant, which makes beta the angle with the x-axis. Draw a perpendicular BM towards the x-axis. Right. That is the only difference. Remaining things are same. So cos alpha, the same thing. OL by OA, which is OL is equal to cos alpha. So you know that when you're taking vector OL is along the x-axis. So cos alpha I. Same way cos beta. So cos beta is OM. And OM vector when I take means what? That is also along the x-axis, so I cap is added. Now sin alpha, same way, sin alpha means what? LA. So LA is equal to what? When I take vector, LA vector is equal to sin alpha j cap, because LA lies along the y-axis. Now the last one, there is a change. Cos beta is equal to MB by OB. So MB is equal to sin beta. When I take vector, MB vector is equal to sin beta minus j cap I have written. The reason is, see here, MB vector means it is pointing downwards. The negative side, the direction is changed. It is, though it is in the y-axis is pointing upward. That is, this is the j cap, but here MB is pointing downwards. That means the opposite direction. Since it is in the opposite direction, I have to change the sign. So it is minus j cap. Remaining things are same. Now, when you have sin means you have to go for cross product. Previously we have cos. Cos means always dot product. Sin means always cross product. So I have to find the cross product. So before that we will find OA vector and OB vector in the same manner. OA vector is same, which is A cap is equal to cos alpha I cap plus sin alpha j cap. Now coming to OB vector is equal to OM vector plus MB vector, the same way. B vector is equal to cos beta I cap. When you add this, take this minus and put it in the front. So it is minus sin beta j cap. That is the only difference. Now you have to take cross product. That is B cap cross A cap. What is B cap cross A cap? You know the formula for cross product, which is modulus of B cap modulus of a cap sine angle between the two vectors. Angle between OB and OA is what? Adding alpha and beta. So alpha plus beta, and this is the unit vector. That means opposite. That means perpendicular to the direction. So what is the vector perpendicular to x and y means? It is z-axis. Z-axis is always having what vector? K cap. So I have put K cap. Can you understand? Right. Now you know that B cap modulus and A cap modulus is 1, so you can leave it out. So consider this as equation 1. Now coming to the next one, that means you have to find B cap cross A cap using the formula. Okay, so B cap cross A cap using the formula means I'll show that previously we have found these two values. For since we have come to the next slide, I have just written here. Now B cap cross A cap using the formula means it is nothing but determinant. When you take dot product, the formula means you have to just multiply the like vectors coefficient and add. For cross product, what you have to do is determinant I cap, J cap, K cap, and write the coefficient of first vector. What is the first vector? B cap. What is B cap? Cos B for I. So I have written cos B. And for J it is minus sin B, so it is written. And there is no K cap, so 0 is written. Similarly, second vector is what? A cap. What is A cap? Cos alpha I cap. So in the place of I cap, I have to write cos alpha. In the place of J cap, that is here, I have to write sin alpha. There is no K cap, so 0 is written. Now I am going to expand this determinant using the third row. Okay, using this particular row, I am going to expand. So K cap. So leaving this row and this column, take this particular determinant and multiply. So what you have to do, I have to multiply these two terms. So sin alpha cos beta plus what I have to do is multiply these two terms and change the sign and write. So when I multiply these two, it becomes minus cos alpha and sin beta. When I change sign, it becomes plus. Can you understand? Multiply these two terms and write, then multiply these two terms, change the sign and write. So minus cos alpha sin beta, when I change sign means it is plus cos alpha and sin beta. Consider this as equation 2. Already what is the equation 1 we have framed in the previous slide is this, that is sin alpha plus beta into K cap. So this is 1 and this is 2. So both are same. So you can equate and write. So both are same means this K cap and K cap can be cancelled. So remaining if you write means that is what the proof that we have to prove it. So we have proved that sin alpha plus beta is equal to sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta. And that's all. Thank you.